of course I want you to be happy. I want that more than anyone in the world. Except Mama Josephine and Pop Richard Curry, but I like to think I was third. You forget, I was always there, okay? Through the relationships that didn't work out, through the broken hearts and the tears of frustration.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social medias, Twitter and Instagram at A Connection TV. Yeah. I am amazed with good cinema. I love good cinema. I want to breathe and be enveloped in good cinema. Going to the movies is therapeutic for me. Going to the movies is calming for me. It's my passion. It's why I work in film. It's why I have an online streaming platform. I think I'm going to turn it into, to make it easier for people to say, instead of saying watch ACTV, I'm going to say watch Act TV. Watch Act TV. Act TV. Act TV. AC. A Connection TV. Act. Watch Act TV. Act TV. Act TV. Act TV. I think that has a better sound than watch ACTV. Watch Act TV. Watch Act TV and chill. Act TV. I think I like Act TV. Let me know what y'all think of how y'all feel in the comments. You know, Act TV is like just a better way to say it than watch ACTV. That's a tongue twister. Watch Act TV. Act TV. Go to acttv.com. Yeah, watch acttv.com. Act. Then we're going, I don't know. It just vibes off, it flows off the tongue a little bit better. Listen, today at approximately 2 and some change p.m., I went to the Madison Square AMC Theater to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The animation sequel to the other Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, I think it was. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. Listen, the first one blew me away when I saw it, and it was one of my favorite films, period, right? And when I had to put it up in the mix of like all the other superhero films, was it in my top 3? No, but it was in my top 5. It definitely was in my top 5, right? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my all-time favorite superhero film, period. Across all of the superhero films, this is my favorite superhero film, period. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a perfect film. Now, usually I start with the actors, I start with the script, then I get my rating, and then I do a review. I just already told you, the film is a 10 out of 10. You need to see it. You need to see it multiple times. It's a $100 million budget, but it's going to make its budget. It's going to be fine. This movie is going to be fine. This movie is pure perfection. If you're a writer, watch this movie. If you're an animator, watch this movie. If you're a director, watch this movie. If you're an actor, watch this movie. This movie is everything. All the actors did a phenomenal job, voice acting wise, great. I don't know if it was motion capture in a lot of this or if it was just animation, but the animation is superb. So I'm gonna say the actors are superb. Boom. I loved Issa Rae's character. I loved Spider-Punk's character. It was very interesting, although it was hard to understand Daniel Kaluuya a lot of it. I love Miles Morales, played by Shameik Moore. I don't know if Shameik Moore looks like Miles Morales. Not really in this picture that I'm looking at him, but I like Miles Morales, and I love his parents. I love his parents. And Lauren Velez from New York Undercover, is that New York Undercover or New York Underground? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Man, her voice is so, memorable. Like, I was like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? But listen, acting, superb. The script, flawless. This script is flawless. Flawless. And it's interesting because there are 8 writers on this. 8 writers are credited for writing this film. 8. Chris Miller, Jake Johnson, Phil Lord, Avi Arad, however you pronounce it, Kemp Powers, David Callahan, Peter Ramsey, and Issa Rae. I don't know how the hell Issa Rae got a writing credit on this movie, but shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. I don't know if she wrote a sentence. I don't know if she wrote a page, but she got a writing credit on here. But let me tell y'all, I'm seeing a diverse group of people writing on this. There's only one chick writing on this, and that's Issa Rae. But the diversity in this writing group amongst the people, just period. You got Israeli, you got Asian descent, you got African American, you got white. You know what I'm saying? The diversity that went into this, superb. I really want to know who wrote the bulk of what, because this movie is flawless. It's so good. So good that this movie is. Right? And so I'm curious because as I'm watching this film, I'm like, I know there's not one director on this, just one. I know, and I know he's not white. I know he not white. Ain't no way in hell a white man made this. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. This movie is so black. This movie is so Brooklyn. This movie is so New York. It is flawless. This movie is the best depiction of African American, Latino, mixed Dominican, like he said, Dominican lifestyle, New York, all that wrapped in one. It is the best depiction of the dialogue, the interaction, the slang, the swag, the love. It is the best depiction of African American mixed cross with Latino and Dominican I've ever seen in my life. And it's a cartoon. Pure artistry, pure perfection and artistry. How the animators were able to go from universe to universe, dimension to dimension, and play with it. How Haley Steinfeld's universe, the Ghost Spider, Gwen, how hers was real matted and muddy in the background. And I was wondering, I'm like, I hope this whole movie is not about to be this. It was pretty, but I'm like, no, this whole movie better not. This whole movie better not be this. And it wasn't. We had to get to understand where Gwen was coming from and all of the anguish and guilt and hurt and yearn that this character had. We had to get the backstory for her. Because it explains everything when we get to her. When it get there, we're understanding. So good. So good. Spectacular. Right? So in my mind, I'm watching this film and I'm like, a black man somewhere is in this. I know a black, and sure enough, got a couple black people, but directing credit, we got Kemp Powers. Okay? Now, Kemp Powers is responsible for Soul. Oh, amazing movie. Amazing. Did he direct that by himself? What is he in here as? He's credited as what in Soul? I don't see him. Because he's not credited Pete Doctor. Who's Pete Doctor? Is Pete Doctor black? Pete Doctor is white. Pete Doctor didn't direct Soul. What is Kemp? Oh, Kemp Powers. What is he in here for? Oh, Jesus. Let me go to Wikipedia. I got to see because he's film actor, short film, co-director. Okay, with Pete Docter. Okay, and Mike Jones. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm all in the mix, y'all. I'm all in the mix. But Kemp Powers, that makes sense. Cause ain't no way in hell, Justin K. Thompson and freaking, well, I don't know, Joaquim dos Santos. I'm sure he put vibe in this. But you got 3 cross blends because he's Portuguese American. You got 3 cross blends of like culture that's responsible for this, right? Joaquim dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. Cool. All 3 of them was responsible for this. All 3 of them. Perfection. I still want to know who did the most because this, or maybe it was equally shared. It was equally shared. It's amazing. This film is the best superhero film, best film this year. It's just so good. So good. You have to see it. It's a 10 out of 10. The score, after, when you go watch this movie, after Miles Morales has an argument with his parents on top of the roof and he go down and he's grounded, baby, the music that come on at that scene. Oh, it took me out. It was so good. So good. The moment where Gwen faces her father and her father pull out the handcuffs. Oh, so good. So good. The moment where Peter's baby tells Peter to go look out the window. Man, it's so many great moments in this. The conversation with Miles Morales and his mother on top of the roof. I miss New York roofs because only in New York can you get on a roof and do all that extra stuff. I don't know where else can you get on the roof and do all that extra stuff and then be homey like that. It was so homey. Oh, this movie's so good. The conversation with Miles Morales and his father when they just got finished dealing with Spot. So freaking good. So good. Jesus, this movie is perfection. This movie has, 95 on Rotten Tomatoes? Let me get back to her. It just went down. Jesus, it was just 95. Now it went to 94. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 9.1 out of IMDb. Now I ain't never seen IMDb give any kind of movie anything close to a 10. 9.1 on IMDb, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie is a perfect 10. If you are black, go see this movie. If you are Latino, Hispanic, Dominican, go see this movie. If you are a fan of comic books, go see this movie. If you like action, if you like good acting, if you like good writing, if you like good depiction of real life, realized through many styles of animation, this film is beautiful to watch. The film is perfection. Period. And as I'm watching this, through all the, I'm not going to talk the movie about, I want you to watch this movie. I want you to watch this movie. And as we get through the action, I'm going to talk about the action in this movie. Spectacular. The choreography, spectacular. It's just, mwah, chef's kiss. If they could get a real live action Spider-Man like this, now mind you, the Marvel, the MCU Spider-Man movie have been great. The third one was the best out of the 3. For me, was the best out of the 3. Tom Holland, if they need to find a Miles Morales live action like Tom Holland. Oh my God, that would be amazing. What? They gotta cast the hell out of this Miles Morales. Cause he good in the Sony PlayStation game. He the bomb in that. And the guy that in the Sony PlayStation game, he could play him. I don't know how old he is now, but that's a good looking man. And he played the one in the video game. But Shamik Moore don't look like nobody's Miles Morales. But they need to cast the right Miles Morales. But they better not make the film if it's not like the cartoon. The cartoon is the best superhero film to date. Period. Y'all need to see this film. Ain't nothing else I can really say about it. I don't want to talk about the spoilers. I want y'all to go watch this film. It came out today. Today is Friday. Take y'all butts to the theater and go see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It is a 10 out of 10. This is the first movie in probably like 5 years that I wouldn't mind seeing twice in the theater. I wouldn't mind seeing it a couple times. A lot of movies don't have replay value for me. A lot of movies don't. A lot of movies do not have replay value for me. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I could blend them two together, but it's a leap with Across the Spider-Verse, period. Then Captain America Winter Soldier #2, and then the Infinity Saga, Infinity War, and Endgame #3 is that, and then Shang-Chi #4, and then I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about the rest of them. Top 4. Those are top 4. Period. Oh, Spider-Man, Almost Home, or one of the houses, the last one. The last Spider-Man. But oh my God, this is so good. It's so good. Like, it's so good. I need a good storm movie like that. A good storm movie, a good Blue Marvel. I hope Captain America 4 is good because this is led by a black person, but I felt so black watching this film. I felt so appreciated, respected, and loved being black watching this film. Period. Excellent job to everybody. It better win an Oscar. Because the film in and of itself, the visuals is just, oh my God, it's artistry. Artistry! Anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the film. What would you give it a rating out of 1 to 10? And yeah, thank you for watching. Deuces.